Welcome to my Hebrew channel, Miela Baraika. Today I'm going to be doing a couple of studies of Hebrew structures and words. One of them is Rav. Well-known root, we find our word rabbi comes from this even today. So Rav. Rav is large, long, great, powerful, mighty, and so forth. So Rav, and then Melech is a king, okay? So the great king, the powerful king, Melech Rav. Nice segolate here. We double up segol with a nice accenting the mona here. So Amelik Rav. So we're going to be doing the study of Rav, numerous slides, and then we'll get on to the suffixed use of the on, the emphatic nun. Okay, the Vav Nun, the Holem Nun sequence that specifies something very powerful, something extra strong. So on. So we're going to put these two together, Rav, and then also the specialized form for something that's strong. Two words that start with strong also ends it up with strong. You're putting two strong words together here. And we're going to get to our secret word at the end. So hang on to the end. We'll find a very interesting word where this comes from, the combination of the Rav and then the suffix form of the emphatic. So emphatic nun. So Yafeh, Nof, and beautiful and elevation. Nof, you find modern terminology in modern cities in Israel today. Nof, the heights of elevation. Nof meets suits from the joy. Kol haaretz, joy in all the whole earth. Kol haaretz, all of the earth. There's also segolate, but it's been bumped up to comments here because of the accenting. So Har Sion, mountain of Zion. Yirkati on the sides of Shafon to the north. Shafon, that's the area where the bad stuff comes from and so you need more protection facing the north. Yarkite, the sides to the north. Kiryat, that's the height or the city. Melech Rav, the great king of the great king. Psalm 48, verse 2. 68 verse 11, Adonai Yeten Omer Ham Basharot Shava Rav. So the Lord gives or gave Omar his word. This is based on the very well known verb of to saying things. Omar Yomer Omer, his word, the word. Ham Bashrot, those who are proclaiming. Shaba, or a great company, a great army. You find this in Yehovah Shebaot. Okay, same. So you find this quite a bit more in plural, but here it's singular here. Shaba, and so Shaba Rav. It's a great company, a great army, a large, long army. Rav. Ki ata Adonai Tov veSelach, Psalm 86 verse 5, because you, Lord, good, and you forgive. Rav Chesed, long and abundant in loving kindness, lekol kirecha, those who call on you, kor echa, those calling on you, kor echa, calling on you, calling on Jehovah, of course, calling on Adonai here. And again, Rav Chesed, long loving kindness, that's in a big way, abundant long loving kindness, Rav. Psalm 119, 165, Shalom Rav, le'ohevi, toratcha, toratecha, ve'ein lamo, mikasol, so a great peace, Shalom Rav, a large, long peace, Shalom Rav, lehove, those who love, toratcha, those who love your law, ve'ein, and there is nothing limo to them, mishkolov, that causes them to stumble, so it makes them stumble. Miksul, also throw them to the ground. So miksul, nothing causes them to stumble. And we have here Shalom Rav. It's a great peace these people have, those who love the law. Jonah 1 verse 6, and we here have Rav HaHovel. I often picture this is when Jonah's on the boat, and the storm has hit. Things are flying to pieces, and he's in the bottom of the boat, right up the ribs, sleeping on the ribs of the boat. very gently sleeping in the middle of an immense amount of turmoil. And then the Rav Hovel shows up and really, uh, really, really faces him face to face with this questioning here. Yikarav alai Rav Hovel. So it became near to him, the Rav Hovel, that's the master of the knots. Okay? That's the captain, the guy who knows how to make the knots that hold the ship together. So Yikarav alai Rav Hovel. Vayomer lo ma licha nirlam. And he said to him, what are you to you, sleeper, sleepyhead? Okay, nirlam. Kum kara al Elohecha ulai ita azet Elohim lanu velo no bed. And so he said to him, what is it to you, sleepyhead? Kum, get up. Kara, call. El Elohecha, on your God. Ulai, maybe. Yita ashet, he would notice the God, lanu, to us, and not nobed, and we won't be destroyed. Okay, the first person plural here, prefixed on obed here. This is obed. This is the same as Abaddon, the destroyer, the Satan here. So we would not be destroyed then. Satan would not get us. Okay, obed, aleph bet dalet is being destroyed. So here, Rav HaHovel, the master of the knots, the captain of the ship. And Psalm 147, verse 5, Gadol Adonenu ve'rav koach. Okay, great is our Lord, and mighty koach in power. Okay, koach. Quite a powerful word here with chet here. Okay, so it's rav koach, powerful, mighty in power. Lita boneto, and his understanding. Ain, there is not. Mishaper, Mishapar cannot be put in a shafer cannot be put in a book, cannot be described or written out in a book. It's there's too much to be written into a book. A book will not contain this much knowledge, this much understanding. So, and I here have a Migalata Sefer. So this is the verbal form of this. Sefer is a book, scroll. This is the roll of the scroll here, Migalat Sefer, and here you have Mishapar cannot be completely entered into a Sefer, okay? Cannot be completely described. Just 29, and then we're going on to the emphatic nun here, and with Shimeon, and this is Leah talking about what the birth of this child here. Tahar, Od, Vetelet Ben, and then she was pregnant again and then gave birth. Vatomer ki Shema Yehovah, because she said, because Jehovah heard, listened, paid attention. Ki Shenua, because hated I was, reflexive here, more passive, I was hated. Anohi, I was hated. Okay. Ve'yatenli, and he gave to me. Gam et ze, has given to me this one, this son also. Vektekra Shimo, Shimeon, and then she called his name Simeon. And Simeon here, of course, is very well strongly based on Shema. Okay, Shema Shin Mem Ayin, Shin Mem Ayin, emphatic nun on the end of that. So the Lord heard, and the Lord heard very strongly. Okay, Shimeon, he hears strongly, he hears in a powerful way. Shimeon has been heard. And Genesis 30, verse 20, this one's about Zebulon here. Tomer, Leah, and then Thomas and Leah said, Zebadeni, Elohim, God has endowed or given to me, to me, Zebad, a gift, an endowment. Tov, a very good one. Hapam, this time. Yish Balenu, and he has honored. Ishi, my husband, has honored me. Yishbeleni, Ishi, Ki, Yal Dati, because I give him birth, lo, to him. Shesha has 6 banim, sons. Okay, Shesha banim. Vetikra et Shemo, Zebulon, and then she called his name Zebulon, which is then honor. Okay, he has honored me. And then Zebulon is a great honor. Zebulon is a great honor that now the husband should be honoring Leah. She had a hard life, and so she was naming her children with names that tried to express the kind of love and caring that she wanted from her husband Jacob, and it was pretty hard for her, I would say. So, and sometimes you can express that through the names you give your children, and that's what she did here. Zebulon, which is he should be a great honor. Okay, Zebulon, great honor, and why? Because the husband should be honoring her. So. And this one's Shimshon here. Vetelet Haisha Ben, and then the woman gave birth to a son. V'tikarayet Shemo Shimshon, and called his name Samson, the sunny one, the great one with great sun on him. Shemesh's son, on is the emphatic ending to it, so the one who's really sunny, Shimshon. V'yigadal v'hanar v'yibarechu Yehovah, and then he got bigger. He grew up, and the son, the boy, and then he was blessed by Jehovah. Jehovah blessed him here. And we find another emphatic noun here with Gideon. So v'yare Gideon ki malach Yehovah hu v'yomer Gideon aha Adonai Yehovah ki al ken raiti malach Yehovah paim al paim. Gideon saw the angel of Jehovah, Malach Yehovah. Gideon said, "Alas, aha!" Very onomatopoeia here, lots. So it sounds just like it's aha. Now in English, unfortunately, aha means not so good things, but alas, this also says, alas is a better translation, although aha carries right through. So I have seen the angel of Jehovah face to face. Big thing here. In John 1, verse 49, we have Nathanael saying, Nathanael answered him, Rabbi, okay, you are the Son of God, you are the King of Israel. And so, Melech Yisrael. So, and this is a title that Nathanael was giving to Jesus, okay? Ravi, my teacher. The emphatic nun is found in numerous places in the Bible, and going to be quick here. Gideon, Samson, Dagon, Zebulon, Mahalon, Kilion, Hebron, Kison, is a stream, Lebanon, Sidon, Zion, Arnon, Heshbon, Harmachadon. And then in modern words, we see it as well, okay? Carton, Season, Salon, Chaperon, Gallon, Piston, Calion, Mason, Melon, Moron, Nylon, Ryan, Rota. These are all modern words, and they all have the same sense of something that's powerful or strong or energetic. So that's what's shared among ancient words and modern words. But the concept is still there. That still works with the holam nun suffix, expressing expressing strength and energy. Then we get to John 20, verse 16, and this is Mary Magdalene, the first person to see Jesus when he came out of the tomb here. And so she is in John 20 at the tomb, and Jesus comes out, and then Jesus said to her, Mary, okay, Legeoton po Jesus Maria, Strapheses ekein legeoto Rabboni, and ho legete didaskale. So this is an emphatic noun, and this is the first person suffixed also in the end here with the yod. I've got an ancient version of the words right here, or the letters, and this is Rav, Bet, Vav, Nun, and then yod. So, and Rav is teacher, Rabbi is my teacher, Rabboni is my expert teacher, my great teacher, my powerful teacher, my super good teacher. And so that's what Mary Magdalene was doing here. The title she used with Jesus didn't express just simply her relationship to him as a student under a teacher, but she recognized he was the great teacher, the expert teacher. He's the one that can really guide my life. So I ask this question, who guides your life? And I invite you to look to Jesus, just like Mary did, and say, Rabboni, you are my really expert, great teacher. Rabboni, you're my great teacher. So kindly lead me and teach me in my life that I live today. God bless until the next time.